Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Opening the Door, an experiential meditation. Today is Sunday, August 12th. It's 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have a beautiful guided experience this morning. That's what I call an Om consciousness stretch. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, honey. And good morning, Garhen. Oh, look, I'm over there too. So I finally figured it out that if I log into my YouTube under a different account, my account, then I can make a comment without actually doing that. Can you just go take a look at that, sweetie? Thanks. And we're going to get started right away. So this morning we're going to be talking about Om and what to do about Om. Just give it a wiggle. And Om, or Om spelled A-U-M, is really the core vibratory field of the all. And our consciousness is infinite. It's not locked into a body. It's not locked into that space. It transcends the body, actually. It's not in the body itself. That's a common misunderstanding, that our consciousness is actually here. It just happens that a very, very tiny, infinitesimally small piece of what we truly are happens to be focused right here, right now. The thing that you're unaware is it's also focused right here, right now, on many other aspects of itself at the same time. And the idea in this existence is to stop differentiating your consciousness into the one being and realize that that's exactly what's happening. You don't per se exist in this space that you think you exist in. This is not the entirety of you. This is but the smallest, barely noticeable dust speck of what you truly are, and we would call that our current human body. But it's really burnt out toast from dying suns. It's just carbon. It's material that we've taken and fashioned to form for ourselves this energetic form, and we do not inhabit it. We manifest it. And when you understand that the body swims in the consciousness of what you are. You are not swimming within the body, but the body itself is swimming within what you truly are. So in reality, we are both here and we are not here. We are both present here. Yeah, burnt toast. It would explain a lot. With a lot of people, actually. It really would. So we are here and we are not here at the same time. We are able to focus a bit of our consciousness here, but we have the ability to allow our consciousness to expand. Because, and even that's a misnomer, because we're not really allowing it to expand. What we're doing is we're becoming aware that it has always been this expandedness. It's just our limitations, that which we buy into, that which we believe, that which we are programmed by, that tell us that we are limited in any way. So this morning we're going to focus again on Om, and we're going to have a guided meditation which is going to help you stretch your consciousness, help you transcend the body, and come to a place of sensing your existence within a larger picture. And that will help take some of the limitations off of you. So, as always, I would invite you to take a deep, conscious breath. Allowing yourself to be in a comfortable position. I really like to recommend to people that there's a lot of talk in meditation about keeping your back straight and how important that is. And I'm not fond of that, because as my Old yoga teacher used to say, your back is not a straight stick. Your back is a gently curved, undulating branch. And it is meant to hold that curve naturally. So instead, I would say, envision a golden thread coming out of your crown chakra and reaching up into the heavens. And this golden thread supports you, anchors you, helps to keep you upright. You can think of it as your higher self holding on to that thread and just helping to balance you and hold you in this time when we reach out and allow ourselves to expand beyond our limited sense of I, beyond our limited ideas about our own bodies, and come to that place of a larger understanding. So that golden thread extending up through the top of our head, providing us with support, energy, awareness. I would ask that you close your eyes or look down the plane of your nose and focus on a point that your eyes alight on naturally. And again, we're going to meet in that alpine meadow, on that field of light and love and compassion. We take a minute to notice the clear blue sky, the air temperature is just right. There is a soft, cooling breeze, the smell of wildflowers, the sound of birds chirping, singing. And as we walk hand in hand towards our sacred spot, we notice that over time we're making a trail. And that trail is becoming more and more obvious, more familiar, more inviting. As we walk the pathway to meet and sit ourselves at that gateless gate. Coming upon our sacred circle, we take our spots. The well-worn cushions, a comfort. In the act of sitting in this circle, repeatedly coming back here time and time again, we create a vibrational space in which when we walk into it, we feel more complete, more still inside, more at peace. In your mind's eye, I want you to picture yourself standing before that infinite mirror. In the mirror, you see yourself. There is nothing else reflected in the mirror. The rest of the mirror remains dark. And you standing there, are the only reflection you see. Gazing at your own reflection. You see the apparent smallness of your being. Watch your reflection as all the small thoughts, all the small ideas, all the small beliefs that you hold about yourself rise to the surface. You see yourself standing there amongst the small beliefs, the small feelings, the small sense of self. Look deeply into your eyes. Allow yourself to be absorbed by the depth of your own reflection. I'd like you to repeat after me. I am not this limited being I see before me. I am not my small beliefs. I am not my experiences. I am not what others would think or say about me. am. Gazing at your reflection, you notice that your edges are becoming blurred. Part of you appears to be going out of focus. There seems to be the faintest hit of light at the outmost edge of your being. Deep within your mind, allow a handle to appear. Notice that in your mind's eye you are holding this handle. You are gripping this handle for all you're worth. This handle represents everything that you've come to believe. Everything you've been told, everything you've bought into about who and what you truly are. Now let go. Let go of that handle. Envision yourself prying your fingers loose. Knowing that you're going to fall into the darkness below. Unafraid, unconcerned, let go. Notice now the reflection in the mirror is becoming more and more blurred. The once dark mirror stretching to infinity of your life is beginning to show signs of light. Half-seen images begin to appear. No longer so confined. You allow your being to expand. Feel the presence of you just a few inches outside of that blurred reflection. A little larger. A little more tranquil. Beginning to feel that sense of peace. No longer differentiated. Your reflection has become lost in the slowly pulsing and changing interplay of shadow and light. The infinite mirror of your existence begins to pulse The images are becoming clearer. Where once there was only darkness, the light is beginning to prevail. The reflection of you who you thought you were is no more. Absorbed into the cosmic truth of that mirror of your life. Gazing upon that mirror, the mirror slowly begins to reflect all of creation. You see a host of beings. Some of them are men. Some of them are women. There are children. There are seniors. And you sense deep within that no longer limited by your differentiated mind, you are all of these people. Impossible to separate. You realize that all you see, everything, is the true reflection of yourself. That which you thought you were. That limited, tiny being you first saw in the mirror. Cannot be found. I no longer exists. Allow your consciousness to expand again. And watch as that infinite mirror of your existence begins to show you the vastness of this relative universe. You sense rather than see in the swiftly changing images. The myriad forms of life. The consciousness of the planets. The galaxies. You too are there. Allow yourself to float in the expanded space of your being. no longer limited by the human form. No longer pretending to be a prisoner. That which you are fills all creation. Stay in this space. Feel what it is to have no boundaries to your being. Allow a new reflection of yourself to appear in the infinite mirror of your life. Notice that you are both present within the reflection and the one gazing at the reflection. No longer limited. You understand you can be on this earth, but not of this earth. Allow that newfound sense of expansiveness to fill your being. Your body no longer a prison. Simply a vessel. One of many vessels that you have and will continue to utilize in your expression in this relative universe. Continue with the mantra, silently or out loud. Stay in this expanded space. Anytime you feel limited, anytime you feel small, anytime you feel alone, remember, you are not the singular being you see reflected in the mirror. You are everything reflected in that mirror. Namaste.